has cleared the tower.
Welcome back, guys. I hope you're all doing amazing. If you're new, make sure to like and subscribe. Long story short, I guess an eighth of a tank is completely empty in this truck. Most trucks, I'll get down 2E, then the fuel light comes on, and then I got like another 20 miles or something. This is like out of fuel at an eighth of a tank. So I went for a rip the other day, and well, it started putting and kind of acting funny, and I thought that it was the throttle position sensor that I just threw in the truck. I was like, well, I mean, I did just put that in, so that would make sense for the throttle to act up if something wasn't happy. And I guess it turns out I was just running out of fuel, because about 5 minutes later, the truck just totally shut off, and I was like, all right, yeah, we're out of fuel. I was with a buddy, and I rolled like probably a mile. Like, we rolled really far because we were on the top of the hill. I tried to get to the gas station, couldn't make it. We got out, tried to push it a little bit. This is like the heaviest vehicle I've ever owned, though, and it was slightly uphill, so we didn't get very far. Some random dude in like an accurate SUV pulled over and hooked up a rope. He put my rope to the front of my truck and the back of his SUV, pulled me to the fuel station. I filled it up with about 3/4 full of diesel, and I put a bunch of fuel additive as well. And now the truck won't start. I ran it out of fluid again. See? Now it's primed again. Yeah, I'll just let it sit for a second. There's probably, to be honest with you, there's probably air in the system because I tried to start it when it died. Did it start? See, that's good. We've got fuel to the lift pump. But then when we go up to the front here, there's a little bleeder valve right there. Now, when I loosen this, fuel should come out. Absolutely bone dry. So I'm not really sure what the issue is, because we're getting fuel back there and this line goes directly to that. So basically we got to figure out why this is not getting any fuel. Next idea is hook up the vacuum and try and have it suck on this hole over here and see if maybe it can start pulling fuel. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, so that didn't do anything. The delivery line and the return line, you can blow through them and they're clean as a whistle. Like, there's nothing clogged in the truck. I've primed the fuel filter, or the lift pump. It primes, it sends fuel. So nothing is getting to the engine at all, which is confusing because if the lift pump is priming, that means the fuel should be sending to it. Nothing else matters. It should just be sending fuel. Well, guys, I think the motor's smoked on the thing. Took the top off so the seals are bypassed, basically, and you put your hand over that hole. It's supposed to have a lot of suction, and it doesn't. So I think the motor's tired. Maybe I can clean down in there or something. Maybe down in there is really dirty. I don't know. Gotta figure out how this thing works a little bit more when I take this off. All right, so my battery happens to be dead now, but we got good news. I don't know what I did. I basically took the whole lift pump apart and cleaned it and kind of rubbed it all down, got all the dirt off it, everything. washed it out, rinsed it out inside and out, and put it all back together. Just put it on the truck, wired it up. It primed really good, like better than before. And then I cracked the line up top to let the air out, let all the air out, and now it's filled with fuel. So I think it's actually ready to go. The only problem now is my battery is dead. And also I think there's a little bit of like air still in the lines, like in the, like right in the injectors and stuff, right towards the end pretty much. And like the injection pump itself probably got a little air in it. So it's gotta probably crank for a minute and then it'll get some fuel into it. But I think it's about ready to go. Except my battery's friggin' dead now. And of course, nobody is around. So I don't have anybody to friggin' hook up jumper cables with. And yeah, I do have a jump pack inside, but it's like really crappy. It's alive. All right, guys, so we figured it out. I don't even know what it was. I fixed it, but I don't know what I fixed really. I mean, I took the whole lift pump apart and I put it all back together and I cleaned it and everything. So I'm thinking that me cleaning it did it maybe. I guess that maybe there was just dirt stuck in there somewhere that I didn't notice or something. I don't really know. Maybe okay, so here's the other thing too, is I blew on both of the delivery fuel line and the return fuel line. Then I took the lift pump off, so it could have literally just been that they were clogged still. I blew on them. It would have been good to go. Then I took the lift pump out and cleaned it. I don't know. Either way though, truck starts and runs great now. Basically, I had to bleed the system. Some weird dude in a BMW here. I don't know this guy, guys. He doesn't know him. I think he's just turning around in my driveway. Yep. Shame on him. Look at that. Shame. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't even know I just watched him do that because my tint's so dark. But, yeah, so basically it did take a while to get the truck to start. I cranked it a bunch, made sure there was fuel up to the VP pump. I checked both accesses, and those were clear. And after a little bit, I was like, all right, I don't think the air is really bleeding itself out. So I cracked three of the injectors loose so that they could bleed. So 3 of them bled out. And once those were leaking a little bit of fluid, I tightened them up, went to crank it again. And that's when the video is that I showed you guys. Started up, ran rough for a second just to get the rest of the air out. And now she's good to go. I took her for a test ride up the road, and with the throttle position sensor and whatever I fixed, dude, it is running better than it's ever ran since I've had it. Like, it goes so good down the road, so smooth, feels healthy, feels powerful. We are in a good spot. So I was pretty mad earlier, but we're back to good now. So, and we keep getting down on things. Like, we're limiting things down. Like, at this point, there's really nothing left on the truck, I don't think. It does have a power steering leak. Got to fix that soon. And the wiring I used wasn't proper really, so I got a big ass roll of wires now that's like good shit that my buddy let me borrow. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna wire it where it connects to the pump. I'm using these little connectors, and then I also got heat shrink stuff to go around that instead of just heating up electrical tape. So that's gonna be totally proper. We're never gonna have to worry about the fuel system, like, well, maybe not never again, but for a long time. So yeah, truck's good to go. Was a little inconvenienced, but it wasn't even down for 24 hours, so not bad. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.